YWCA Camp Tapawingo is located in Parry Sound. We've been here for 94 years. We're looking forward to our 95th summer, which is next summer. We're a camp for girls and gender diverse youth.
Camp Tapawingo is the best.
I really like it here.
I love Camp Tapawingo.
It's our first year, and we're having a great time.
Great.
For us here, we're the size of camp we are for a reason. We want to be that place where kids know that we know who they are.
My favorite thing about camp is really the community and the people, and everyone's just free to be themselves and to have fun and laugh the day away.
My name is Jo Dwighty, and I am the manager of camping and outdoor education for the YWCA of Toronto. I've been the manager here for 2 years and was the assistant director for about 32 years.
I love Camp Tapawingo because it's very fun. There's a lot of fun activities to do. You can make a lot of new friends.
When we talk to staff, it's about knowing the names of your kids so that we're creating a community where kids can walk down the path and people call them by name, and that makes them feel good about who they are and that they're seen.
You're not just being seen by adults, but you're also being seen by like other kids your age, and you know, it kind of teaches you that it's okay to share how you feel.
And so for us here, that's sort of the core of everything that we're doing, that we're going to take the time with your child to make sure that the experience is one that fits for them.
Well, it helped me find my voice and who I was from like where I was as a camper until now as staff as an adult. It's just been an awesome experience for me, and so that's why I keep coming back.
A huge part of what the YWCA Camp Tapawingo mission is to create resilient people. And so I can say that happened. So that's what it is for me.
I love Camp Tapawingo because I've been able to try so many new fun things that I never would have done if I hadn't come to camp.
We still do canoeing and swimming and sailing and those kinds of things. We've added in stand-up paddleboarding, rock climbing.
I love Camp Tapawingo because we get to pick our own activities.
I love Camp Tapawingo because you get to do fun activities.
They get to choose the activities that they want to do. It's a combination of group things as well as individual choice.
We can do rock climbing,
You can do arts and crafts.
swimming,
I tried sailing.
practice my canoeing.
Yoga's really fun.
The cabin, I like how they just put a bunch of random people together and then they slowly become friends. It's just like a big sleepover for 2 weeks, and I just love that.
Besides like friendships, I think the counselors became these role models for me.
And so they don't live in cabin number 25 in bed 4. They have a name, and staff work hard at knowing who those kids are. And that makes a huge difference.
There are labels put on us based on where you live, and I try to not to follow those labels, but it was great to just be like, hey, camp gave me this ability to go, you can do it. It's gonna be a challenge, but you're gonna be able to do it.
I think camp, through doing activities, teaches life skills that are priceless, you know.
I credit camp for going to university, yeah. It's because of camp that I went to university and got to do some of the amazing things I've done.
Well, I did like my bachelor's degree in marketing, and I had to stand in front of like 200 people, and I was never nervous. And I attribute it to standing and having to teach silly songs in front of kids, you know?
In those 2 years, I've made about like 25 or more new friends, and that has bring out like a lot of new things for me because I'm usually not a people person. I really don't talk to people when I'm in Toronto and all that stuff. So it's when I talk to people, it's just more bringing out my people person side.
I definitely feel more confident in myself.
And so that's the biggest thing camp's giving me in my life. And I know that there's a system here and there are people here rooting for me, cheering for me, and willing to work with me to get to whatever goal I put out there.
Today I have a lot of life skills that I can use the rest of my life. I'm really independent, and I have friendship skills and friends that I'll have for the rest of my life. Thanks to Camp Tapawingo.
To be honest, it kind of feels like you're your own person. It feels like you're taking care of yourself, either than your mom or your dad taking care of you. It feels like you're like maturing every time you go here.
Thank you, Camp Tapawingo, for making me the person I am today.
So kids come to camp for 2 weeks at a time. So we do a 2-week session and we also do a 1-week session. We've got a 6-day program as well. We also run a day camp for our local community. So day camp starts at 9 o'clock, goes till 5. And it's a really neat experience for our local kids. There's not a lot of programming for girls and gender diverse kids. So we really try to make sure that they have the opportunity to do all the activities. So we're working really hard at making sure that we're providing opportunities for kids from lots of different backgrounds. So not just kids who can afford to come to camp, but kids who haven't been able to experience camp before. We are right next to Wissahickon, which is an Indigenous community, but we're also bringing kids from Toronto. We worked with friendship centers, we work with Native and Child Resource Centers.
So here at Camp Tapawingo, we do a lot of sweat lodges, naming ceremonies.
We're working hard with the Indigenous community. We've got knowledge keepers that are coming in.
Full moon ceremonies, a lot of drumming. The Indigenous teachings, I think, helps build confidence, helps give them learn who they are. We're all taught that we're humans having this spiritual experience, but the truth is we're all spirits having this really short human experience. You know, the camp is open to bringing any culture, any teachings in here. That's going to help benefit everybody. So I'm just a small piece of this.
It makes me feel really happy.
I've been able to make friends a lot easier after coming to camp.
And I love working here, and I want to make all the campers have such a fun time as I did when I was a camper.
If you look at the greater good that YWCA Camp Tapawingo can offer, this place is probably the most important vehicle of social change that I've seen.
She's gonna come back singing songs. She's writing letters. I definitely recommend sending your daughter to camp.
I love Camp Tapawingo because of all the people I'm surrounded by.
I feel like I'm part of a family here.
And I want to come back every year.